people of Ghana, it's your Nigerian Get Pleasure, bringing you political news in our channel Akoma TV. Watch our presentation, this a heated argument between the Director of Communication and Spokesperson of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in the person of Miracle Dennis Awachi and Sammy Gyamfi. Please switch.
There have been a lot of falsehood about what President Mahama intends to do about free SHS. People just concocting lies.
Is it falsehood, or we are just playing back his own words to him, not the NDC?
Which words were they playing back when they said that President Mahama will cancel free SHS? The man who launched...
Not about cancelling. Do you remember what Fifi Kwete said about it?
No, but...
There are discerning Ghanaians who are asking questions whether at one point the NDC or President Mahama will pause and say, Akufo-Addo, you did well in the bold fashion with which you took this on.
Which means what?
Even though I started it progressively, you took it on globally, universally. And that is what we have. We want to improve it. And not talk as if...
But no NDC person has criticized President Akufo-Addo for taking on or for implementing free SHS to cover all boarding students.
You don't hear anybody giving the credit is due.
Oh, many NDC people.
Okay.
Even me.
So you hold on record.
Yeah. I have said and I've insisted that this 2024 elections is not going to be about emotions and about rants. It's going to be about the issues. Because thankfully we have a population that, even if I cannot read, I have a child that has benefited from free secondary education and at least can read and decipher the issues and advise me. We are in the age of AI, fast-paced, social media. So people are a bit more discerning than we were in 1992 when it comes to electoral issues. And I feel that if the former president tells you, and he was quite emphatic, that I actually launched free SHS. And how can I be against something that I launched? And that one of his bases to support his position is that when you go on Google, you have his opponents saying that, or lauding him for launching free SHS. I think that, to be fair to the viewers, there should have been a follow-up questions. Because Samson, I saw your face. You were there. I saw you. In fact, I have you on screenshots, which I showed 3 days ago. I saw you, and I realized that for a moment you wish you had the opportunity to ask him.
Yeah, because my question, part of it was not fully answered.
Yes.
Because I had asked a question about what.
According to Miracle Dennis Awachi, he has actually come out, stated that former President John Dramani Mahama never introduced the free SHS policy. He also said that the policy was initiated by the current president, President Nana Akufo-Addo, and not former President John Mahama.
He has done, and then what he will do.
Yeah.
Then he spoke about what he would do and not much of what he had done about what I had asked him about.
Exactly. I mean, the former president lied if he says that he launched free SHS. And that's a matter.
Progressively free,
no, he
free
lied.
SHS.
Even that he lied. Except that if they had probed him, he would have explained what progressively free means. Because he announced that he was going to bring progressive free SHS in 2015. He did the announcement in 2014. That is what led Nanado to make that headline, which he referred to. So again, the Gen Z watching John Mahama, His Excellency, would have Googled and realized that he lied. Because the story was quite clear. Let me read quickly. The 2012 presidential candidate Nanado says the president's decision to implement free senior high school education in 2015, he was speaking in 2014, is good news for Ghanaians and should be welcomed. He says, in an interview with an Accra-based Oman FM, Nanado said if the president and his NDC government now considers free SHS education policy possible, then it's good for Ghanaians. I see this as good news. So this is when you announced. Then in 2015, everybody is looking forward to you making senior high school free. Only for us to wake up and realize that Imbo Bansa Nicholas, who is a day student at Kajaji Senior High School, is paying fees. We woke up to realize that Accra High School, which is a pure day school, no borders, are paying fees in 2015. In 2016, you realize that Aquinas Senior High School, that's a pure day school, are paying fees. In fact, the video is there where the Aquinas headmaster is sacking the student from writing exams. You have Oooh Samuel paying school fees in 2016 as a day student. So clearly, what we need from former President Mahama is his definition. Then we would even understand whether we are debating with the right indicators or not. But based on what we experienced in 2015, if that is what he calls progressive free senior high school, then there is no debate. Because that is not what Nanado preached. What Nanado preached, which he fought against, is completely different from what he announced he would introduce. As a matter of fact, the former president paid 38 cedis of day student fees in 2015. 38 cedis. The day students ended up paying over 462 cedis. He paid 38 cedis. If that is the definition of free senior high school and progressive, which it could be, because he said it's progressive. So maybe this time I'm paying 38, another.
According to Miracle, he has actually come out to say that John Dramani Mahama lied when he said he launched progressive free SHS, because presently, even then, the schools were paying school fees on up till President Nana Akufo-Addo actually brought his own policy and definition of free SHS.
That time I'll add 50. It's fair.
There is a fact of a policy
announcement.
A policy
announcement
beyond announcements.
What did he do? The evidence. I have the
policy initiated for progressively free.
That is false. As a matter of fact.
Only announcement.
No, because I'm looking at a bill.
Okay.
For St. Aquinas School in 2015. I mean, free means, and when you heard him, he said that he had already made day school free and had planned to enroll over 100 and something thousand bodies onto it. But day school wasn't free. This is the receipt. This is the bill. That is why I keep saying that let's separate the emotions and the rants from the fact. You can come back with another definition.
Okay.
And we would accept it. I would accept it. After all, he himself and some others had already experienced or enjoyed free senior high school way before the Constitution. So it's not as if it's something out of the blue. But the fact remains that Nanado in 2008 said that based on President Kufuor's decision to make basic education free, which had doubled enrollment, it's obvious that these people would need equal assistance at the senior high school to be able to get in. Otherwise, they will struggle.
He begins the argument by saying NDC midwifed, so to speak, the Constitution. And they put it there in the Constitution. So that was their intention.
Nobody is debating again. I want to contextualize my point. There are so many things in the Constitution that, I mean, didn't the Constitution say that we would realize true democracy when Ghana's governance becomes fully decentralized? Are we fully decentralized?
Okay.
Are we fully? No, let me make the point.
Right.
So there are so many things in the Constitutions that need some enabling, which up to now we still haven't done. The fact is that Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo preached free senior high school, completely free senior high school for Ghanaian children as far back as 2008. The NDC, every functionary in the NDC, including the now General Secretary, former President Mahama himself, fought against it. And something, you see, this is a very important conversation. Now listen to this. The former president and his government says that the free SHS is not possible. In fact, the Minister for Education then, Leo Kran, emphatically said that if free SHS was that easy, Kwame Nkrumah would have done it. He's on video.
You're right.
In fact, he said that if it was that easy, Soviet Union would have implemented it. Now, Felix Kwachio Fusu, the aide to the former president, said that free SHS is a scam. It is nothing by a complete political gimmick. It doesn't make sense one bit. He's on video. The former president himself, and this is where it gets interesting, in the year 2016, this is supposed to be 2 years after he claimed he had introduced free senior high school, was on the political platform during the election campaign period and said, we are not going to implement free senior high school on the whimsical promises of a desperate politician.
Right.
Something that he claimed he had.
Yeah, so I understand.
Something that he claimed he had introduced.
Right.
He said he was not going to implement the same thing he had implemented.
Right.
Everything Dennis Miracle Abuaje, my good brother, has said on this platform, are barefaced lies.
That's not correct.
I will demonstrate.
I can tell you.
Number one, no, don't speak for him.
For example, hold on, but I'm a host.
But you're giving me just 2 minutes, and you want to share the 2 minutes with me?
Okay, see, he mentions what Neocran said about free SHS. You can't contest that. He mentions what Fifi Kote said about free SHS.
When I finish my response, ask me about Fifi Kote and Neocran.
That is not incorrect.
Number one,
he has shown you a budget line. That is evident. So please, it is because we can all take judicial notice of that. The issue is so popular that we don't need to say, show us the document.
All right. Something I am repeating.
So don't repeat it. Don't say everything he has said.
But allow me to make my point. Everything he has said,
it is not barefaced lie. It is not.
Oh, please do it to like, comment, follow. Put on your notification bell so you get all our news one by one. Thanks, my people.